Today, we're diving into this incredible, centuries-old story about survival. It's all about a man who insults one of the most ruthless tyrants in history, right to his face, and not only lives to tell the tale, but actually walks away richer for it. So let's break down exactly how he pulled it off. It sounds completely impossible, right? And that's really the central puzzle of the story. We're talking about a super high-stakes game of words where even one wrong move means certain death. But as you're about to see, sometimes a sharp mind is the most powerful weapon you can have. All right, so our story kicks off on a pretty deserted road in ancient Iraq, back when it was under the rule of the Umayyad Caliphate. It's here that two men are about to cross paths, and this seemingly random encounter is going to go down in history. Now, the power imbalance here is just massive. And that's key. On one side, you've got Al-Hajjaj ibn Yusuf. This guy was a governor so infamous for his cruelty that his name alone was enough to terrify people. And here he is traveling in disguise. On the other side, a simple elderly sheikh who has absolutely no idea he's about to have the most dangerous conversation of his life. So, Al-Hajjaj, maybe he's bored, maybe he's just looking to stir up some trouble, he decides to start a conversation. You see, he wants to get an honest, unfiltered opinion about his own rule, and his disguise is the perfect way to get it. He's basically laying a trap, and the sheikh is walking right into it. The first question seems innocent enough, just a bit of small talk between travelers. Hey, how are things around here? Local government treating you okay? But of course, the person asking the question is the very man who put those officials in power. And the sheikh, he doesn't hold back, not one bit. He gives a brutally honest answer. They're corrupt, they're oppressive, they are the absolute worst. He's unknowingly tearing down the tyrant's own hand-picked men. You can just imagine Al-Hajjaj listening to this, his face completely unreadable. And this is where it gets really dangerous. Al-Hajjaj pushes it a step further, and he makes the question intensely personal. This isn't about some faceless officials anymore. He's asking the sheikh, so what do you think of me? Wow, the sheikh doesn't just double down, he goes all in. This isn't just criticism anymore, it's a direct curse. He calls Al-Hajjaj the worst ruler the region has ever seen. I mean, there is no coming back from that. At this moment, his fate seems totally sealed. Just let that sink in for a second. The man he just wished a curse upon, the man he called an absolute tyrant, was sitting right there in front of him, listening to every single word. The trap has just snapped shut. Okay, so here we are. This is the climax. The game is up. The friendly traveler disguise is gone, and Al-Hajjaj is ready to reveal who he is and pass his judgment. You can just feel the cold satisfaction in his voice as he finally drops the bomb. Do you have any idea who you've been talking to? I am Al-Hajjaj. What can the sheikh possibly do? I mean, for him, this should be it. Game over. There's no way out. But this is where the story takes a completely unbelievable turn. This is the moment an ordinary old man proves that wit can be sharper and deadlier than any sword. What he does next? Well, it's nothing short of pure genius. Seriously, just think about it for a second. Put yourself in his shoes. What would you do? Apologize? Beg for your life? Try to deny you ever said it? Well, the sheikh does none of those things. He sees an escape route that nobody else could possibly imagine. Instead of panicking, he just calmly flips the script. He mirrors Al-Hajjaj's exact question, completely seizing control of the conversation. And do you know who I am? The audacity of it is just breathtaking. All of a sudden, he's not the victim anymore. He's an equal in this exchange. And there it is. That's his escape hatch. He doesn't deny what he said. He can't. Instead, he brilliantly reframes who said it. See, he's not a traitor speaking treason. Oh no, he's just a local madman who can't be held responsible for his words. And this final detail is just perfect. It's what makes the whole thing work. He adds this specific, almost comically precise detail. This kind of thing happens to me twice a day, and you, Your Excellency, just happened to catch me during one of my episodes. It's so absurd, so completely out of left field, that it's almost believable. So you gotta be wondering, does this incredible gambit actually work? Well, this wasn't just some random lie. It was a masterclass in psychology, and its effectiveness is the reason we're still talking about this story all these centuries later. A man famous for his cruelty, a man who showed no mercy, did the very last thing anyone would ever expect him to do. Faced with this incredible display of quick thinking, he laughed. The tension isn't broken with the swing of a sword, but with a sound of genuine amusement. And just like that, the reversal is complete. Instead of being executed for his treasonous words, the sheikh is rewarded for his cleverness. Al-Hajjaj, apparently impressed by the man's sheer wit, orders that he be given a gift. The madman walks away, not only alive, but richer. So let's break down why this works so perfectly. First, he disarms with absurdity. The claim of madness was so wild it just reset the whole power dynamic. Second, he offers an honorable exit. This gave the proud tyrant a way to save face. After all, there's no glory in executing a madman. And finally, and maybe most importantly, he flatters the ego. The lie subtly implies that only a certified lunatic could possibly find anything to criticize about such a great and powerful ruler. And that really leaves us with this final thought. In a world of swords and brute force, this story is a perfect reminder that sometimes the most powerful thing a person can have is a quick, clever mind. It really makes you wonder, when you're facing impossible odds, when is wit not just a tool for survival, but the ultimate form of power?